What's up, Drens? TaikunZ here. I apologize for the late delivery, as a whole lot of IRL things on my end happened over the past week. So much that I didn't get to fully pot my Vega. But before we begin, this update is a bit text heavy on the notices, so to help jog my memory on the stuff out this week, I have them crudely translated by Google on my screen. I'll explain in detail what they mean. Anyway, let's begin. First off, we have the Unison League 5th anniversary event. It's an IRL event just like previous year's anniversary events in the Japanese Unison League. So it will be held on December 8th, which is a Sunday, and it will be venued at Theater Cafe and Dining Storia in Ikebukuro, Tokyo. So I googled where that is and I found their official website. Looks like a pretty classy place, judging from the picture here. Wait a sec. Powered by Square Enix? Anyway, the cafe seems to be regularly hosting video game related events. Mainly Square Enix titles, obviously, but here's one for that band here. So, part 1 of the event is a free event, meaning anyone can come. Kids need to be with adults to come to the event, and anyone can come as long as they have a Unison League ID, of course. And then the second part is a public live broadcasting. It will be broadcast on the Unison League official channel, and about 60 people will be selected in advance drawing to be invited to watch in the studio. Oh, they linked the website here. Oops. So, what are the things that are happening in the event? So, we have a real gacha where you can win real prizes, including 1,000 gems. And then there's a 3v3 duel room. I remember that also happened last year. And then there's this giant Limimin. Oh, I wish I was in Japan so I can just body slam this Limimin. And then they're selling original goods. I wish there were Merlin merchandise. Come on, Ateam, listen to me, please. Part 2 is the public live broadcasting. They will be telling about latest information and updates, upcoming updates in there. And then the True Unison League Quiz King game. Looks like it'll be a trivia session within the broadcast. I hope it puts amino quizzes to shame. And then the annual Making a Monster segment. This segment is where the likes of Simone, Croit, and Garo were made. So they're gonna do another one this year. And then there's the Dual Room Cup, which is a tournament for the dual rooms. And they will receive the monster that's being made, along with gem rewards. And then there's 5th anniversary official merchandise. So here are a couple balance adjustments that are planned to be released on November 20. So, firstly, they're gonna implement CP in guild battles. CP is the blue bar, which acts as a secondary HP which can't be healed. So the purpose of that is to prolong battles in the game. Looks like they're gonna implement it in guild battles soon. And then the second one is they're changing the maximum damage reduction for Unison attack and Great Spirit Unison attacks from 75% to 100%. It's a cap increase for the damage reductions for those kinds of attacks. It supposedly should have been implemented long ago, but seems it was delayed and they're apologizing for that. And then the S rank guild crystal, it used to have a ×3 HP increase. Now it's changed to 2 times. And then they adjusted the time limit for ranked guild battles from 30 minutes to 15 minutes. Because seriously, who wants to stick around in GB for 30 minutes? So, I think the purpose of these changes is to prolong battles and to see if CP will work things out for that. As said here, the change will be on November 20th. So if you didn't notice earlier, my game screen was just on the title screen. That's because Fortuna Server is now out in Japanese UL. That was fast, and they're not wasting any time catching up on that 6 to 12 month period. And if you notice, the notices, get it? They label now which notices are for Kronos, or for Fortuna, or for both. So I want to explore the new Fortuna server with y'all. Here's the new landing screen for you to choose which server to play on. And of course, we're gonna select the Fortuna server. Remember that playing on the Fortuna server will not cause you to lose your Kronos account. You'll begin your journey in the Fortuna server as a level 1 player again. So here's how it looks like. We'll never see that clothes again. Let's go with Mage this time around. As you can see here, the defaults still look the same. These are still the same choices. Let's choose the emo here. Oh, accidentally selected the randomizer. Now we're all set. We have the name and the avatar and everything, and let's begin. Still the same old intro. Still the same Philo. RIP. Still the same Gub Gub. Still the same Great Wyvern Boss. Still the same percent attack. Still the same reinforcements. Still the same someone that does the heal and the cheer, which instantly makes our Unison 100% conveniently. And still the same Unison that you start with, which is the dogs. Yep, Aizen, Bev would like that. Ooh. Okay. It's funny cause this segment is looking like Let's Play JPUL episode number 1. How's it going, Drens? But yeah, you get the point. I kinda wonder if there's like a meta commentary somewhere about doing this before. That would be fun to read. And so the spawn again, where you instantly get the class weapon of your choice, but in R form. Of course, the spawn is updated. Oh wait! No! Yeah! Oh! I haven't replayed the game for a while. Now it's changed. Now it's an SSR weapon for your class. I forgot about that. Oops. The new players have it better than what we used to have, that's for sure. At least they get like a guaranteed cost 25 weapon right away. Now I feel like a UL boomer for some reason. Still the same guild battle, still the same Unison. I'll skip right ahead to when we're done with the tutorial. Oh, looks like there's a login bonus. So we get a ticket. Oh, there's another login bonus. 20 gems. And more gems to come if you log on for the next few days. Oh, so it looks like there's a bingo mission for Fortuna Server. And if you clear some of these missions, you get these prizes. Not sure if there's additional prizes if you complete vertical, horizontal, or diagonal lines. So before we open the ticket, let's see what the notice has to say about the Fortuna server. So, as said before, the current server will be Kronos, and this new one will be Fortuna. Everyone will be back to level 1 on the Fortuna server, so it'll be easier for those who want to catch up in the game and want to be on par with endgame content players. Except, of course, for the P2W people that would wail on this server. So, there's Fortuna exclusive contents like the login bonus earlier that we saw, which will give up to 100 gems. And then the login bonus earlier, which provides the ticket, which has a chance to get all these monsters, including the warlords. And then we have this beginner support spawns, which is available for free 1 time a day. They're not really wasting time for players to catch up with the Kronos server. So let's see what we get. Alright, since everything is new, we have to load these up one by one. That kinda sucks. And then the SSR is... Then... Oh, the 25 cost armor. And then there are even more beginner support spawns here. We can try one by one, but I'll try to skip around the animations so we can get through things quicker. Okay, we got only one SSR from that. And then the SSR is... Oh, the tourmaline armor. Well, would you look at that? I already got my signature look as one of the spawns. That's incredible. So next up, we try this other free spawn. As expected, we only got an R from it. So the rest of the notes say that there's like daily bonuses, the usual promotions wherein they increase the XP, proficiency, and gold that you get while the campaign is active. So now we decide with this ticket. Oh! So you are able to select the monster that you want. Okay, I know who to select here. I hope you're actually watching this. This is for you, Leaf. Some frequently asked questions and information about the Fortuna server. So the max level cap is level 180, and then for the main quest, in Grand Via, it will be up to Grauta border. I think that's where Wicked Dragon is for the OG people that remember that very farm XP quest. And then for Segaris, it's up to Carmo stage 1, weirdly enough. So for the event quests, we can check that ourselves. Actually, no, I can't check it because I need to be in rank 3. So it says here that ordeal quests are the only things currently available in the event. And then, future events will be held separately from Kronos server, which means that there will be Fortuna exclusive servers that will not be available in the Kronos server. But these are all past events, not like entirely brand new events. Eventually, they will make it so that new events will be held at the same 2 servers. And then, they have fishing features available. And then here's the first question. Can people who are playing in the Kronos server play in the Fortuna server? And then the answer is yes, of course. But playing on each server at the same time within one app would not be possible. So you know what that means, Apoc. Can you transfer your characters from Kronos to Fortuna? The answer is no. Can you transfer the equipment or items in Kronos server to Fortuna server? The answer is also no. That's not the point of the Fortuna server. And then, is gem common to both servers? What they're answering here is that gems will be given out the same way and you can purchase them the same way on the same servers. And then, are there gonna be differences in characters or gear or equipment or items? And the answer is that they're gonna be the same, stat-wise, skill-wise. The only differences will be the level caps, the missions, the spawns, the event campaigns, and stuff. So those are the only differences. The skills and the stats will remain the same, and the cost. Which is kinda weird because I wonder if they'll deal with past collab events like Attack on Titan, Konosuba, or ReZero. Who knows? So for the next section of the video, I had to log out and go back to the Kronos server, and as you can see here, you can change your servers from the title menu. It'll load up, and you can see here, you can select the Fortuna server or the Kronos server. Again, so let's do Kronos server this time. So now we're back at the Kronos server. So according to the notice here are the following updates. Fortuna server, we already know about that. And then here's the party matching function, it seems. Looks like it's a renovation of the recommended tab. And this time you can join stuff like Crystal of the Secret Altar. It will show the banner here. Then, not sure what the other tab does. I think it's for friends. And these are for randoms. So according to the notice, we have 3 new monsters with hidden potentials. And it's Charlotte, Garo, and the Golden Garo from the UL Championship 2019. We don't have information about it yet, but when I do, I'll make a follow-up video about it. And as seen here, there's a new event, and then a new Crystal of the Secret Altar, and new spawns, which will be covered later on. Which reminds me that I didn't cover the potentials for Momohime and Sol the last video. So this video, I will make it up and explain to you the potentials for Momohime and Sol. So these are the stats, and then these are the potentials. Reminder that our Momohime in Global is different from the Japanese Momohime. And then here's Sol. And then here's the following potentials for Sol. Our Sol is the same as Japanese UL, so I'd expect that to be the same for Global UL. And here's the stats as well. For this next part, I apologize if there's hammering sounds going on. Our house is currently under construction. My bad. But yeah, so now we have Crystal of the Secret Altar, and this time the element is Dark, as you can see here. So it's still the same old Crystal of the Secret Altar. We have 20 AP here and then 30 AP for the group. And that's it. The advantageous element is Light Element and Star Element. So next up, we have the next installation of the 7 Weather Quests, which is a series of quests that gives the new 39 cost monsters and provides an additional story alongside it. So this time, get it? It's the time element monster, Donten. Luckily, I have enough GS to do the lowest quest, so let's get carried in this quest. So here's the quest. As you can see, the first wave starts off with time element raccoons. I've never seen them before, so they're pretty cool. So while we're here, I'm gonna explain the effects that activate during the quest. So maximum HP increased by 100%. Cannot use monsters in unison other than light and dark element monsters. And then the usual, you cannot reuse unison attacks. And then the following effects are activated on boss wave, which is reduces cost recovery speed and reduces attack accuracy. But if you summon the spawn monster this week that you can get from the latest spawn, you can increase your maximum HP by 200% and then increase elemental attack of light and dark and increases cost recovery speed. So that whole time I wasn't moving at all. I'm sorry about that. So, my JP account is not that strong yet to be able to deal with these kinds of quests. The first time I did it, I wiped out at the Mitsunari wave. So, I got some more work to do with my account till I'm able to clear even the first difficulty of this quest. For those who wanted to see what Donten does, here are the following skills and the following potentials. And then here's the following rewards. As usual, feel free to pause anytime. You get the summoning scrolls, proficiency scroll, and an awakening orb at the end. And now, we are gonna talk about the spawn monster of the week. And the monster is light element and is called Mew. But first, let's see her animations. So here's the SSR. And here's the UR. On this spawn, you're able to get Betelgeuse series of weapons and defense gear, as I'll explain later on. And then here's the treasure medal exchange. Feel free to pause at any time to be able to see how much medals you need for each gear. So here's the following treasure boxes. So we have about 6 boxes once again. And then we have Mew Summoning Scroll as a jackpot or treasure medal times 500 to 1000. And then for the other boxes, as said earlier, Betelgeuse series weapon or defense gear times 1, treasure medal times 300 or 400, Yellow Dragon series weapon or defense gear times 1, droplets of Ether times 1 or drops of Ether times 1, and awakening orb piece times 1 or awakening orb times 1. And then here's what Mew does. And so we talk about this once again. It turns out that last week the voting was still ongoing and I was wrong about it already ending. I'm not sure about that now because the treasure spawn is gone, but the voting is now 59.8% Archangels and 40.2% Sins. I hope there's still time to change this. Lastly, I forgot about talking about this. So, as customary of anniversary events, we have a cosmetic design contest once again, but this time it's exclusive to the Japanese version of the game, unfortunately. So there's 2 ways to enter. You can enter via Twitter or you can enter via Jam. But if you play the Japanese UL, you can submit an entry towards the official Japanese Unison League Twitter, as long as you have a Japanese UL account. So the 2 categories again are monsters and head and body gear. So no weapons or no pets this time around. So as said here, each category is 1 winner, 2 winners, and 1 unique award. So that's the best design, and then the unique design award. And then the winners are gonna be chosen on December 8th, which I assume would be the live event that's streamed on their channel. So here are the following prizes: 30 gem gift, and then you get the best award gear, and then its rarity is SSR. If it's reforgeable, they will say it. And then the unique design award is SR. This is usually non-reforgeable. And then award of excellence, which is 10 gems. And they will choose 4 works, and then 2 works for each category. So there will be 1 monster and then 1 defense gear for each category of awards. Interestingly, this time, there will be a fan art contest. Finally, because I really want to see more fan arts in the game. please draw Merlin and win this contest so we can see the greatness of Merlin. But before I digress, you have to submit your fan art in the Unison League JP Twitter. You'll need to have a Japanese UL account to be able to submit your art. So the deadline is from November 8 to November 24. So do submit your work soon. And that does it for this week in Japanese Unison League updates. I'm really sorry for the tardiness of this video, as there's a lot of IRL things happening around me at the moment. As you've heard throughout the video, there's some construction going on, so I apologize if the noise can be heard, even with the background music. So, also, I finally have my PC built, so I'm gonna be able to make more videos soon once I get this started up. So I hope you'll stick around and subscribe for upcoming videos. And it'll not just be about Unison League, but much more. So that's it. TaikunZ, signing out.